Hi guys, it's Drum and the Blues coming at you with another video review of Transformers Prime First Edition Deluxe Starscream. And he's pretty cool, man. Yeah, he does have quite a bit of thickness going on here. But overall for a jet, I mean, it's pretty nice, man. It's got a lot of nice detail. It's got a nice Decepticon logo right there. I know it's kind of hard to see. You know, it's got red bits and stuff everywhere. It's actually got some gray and darker gray back here. And it's overall pretty nice. I mean, it does have a little bit of kibble on the bottom, but you know, I don't really care about robot kibble on the bottom. It does have visible feet syndrome, but overall pretty nice, man. You can see all the details on it, and he's actually pretty small. But the tricky thing to this guy is he's actually, when he transforms, he's one of the tallest deluxes out there. So I'll give you a little comparison here. Here's the RID Viacon, and you can see he's very small for vehicle mode compared to a car. But overall, probably one of the better figures this guy is, Starscream is. So there's a little size comparison next to the RID Viacon, and a lot of nice details. I mean, he's even got a nice engine in the back, and he comes with these missiles, which is a cluster of 3, which is not accurate to the show. In the show he has 1, and they're red, but you can pull them off, and they just kind of mount on here, and they're you know, they're a flexible rubber, but it's still pretty cool. Anyway, as far as transformation goes, this is kind of how I do it. I like to come under here and just detach his legs. First, we're going to lift this up a little bit, so excuse me for a second here, guys. Okay, there we go. Detach his legs that are pegged in right here and right here. So just kind of pull those, and then what you're going to do is unattach it. It's pegged in right here where this thumb is. You kind of just pull that out. Oop, there goes one of his legs. You got to be real careful about his ball joints because they do like to detach real easy. And then what you're going to do is spin it around. See how that spins around? Spin it around, and then it's going to kind of fold back up. Okay, and then there's 2 little peg hole there, and then this peg right here clicks right in there. So you're going to click it back, if I can get it lined up here, and you're going to click it back in just like that. And then you're going to spin it around. You're going to hear it click in. So you hear that click, spin it around and click it in. Then what you're going to do is fold up these leg spikes, come back here. These are hard to get out. Grab your little fingernail, pull up on these little fins back here, on the other leg also. Pull up on the fin, and then you're going to take his little feet, and you're going to try to get them as level as you can, and split his feet apart, because he's really hard to stand. So get that going on, and then there you have his feet. Okay, and the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take these wings and unpeg them right here. Just kind of fold them back. Just kind of fold it back up out of the way. Get it way out of the way. And then what you're going to do is pull apart, and it'll untab right here. And just kind of spin these around like that. Pull down and spin it around. Okay, and then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to come back here. You're going to split this tail fin. Okay, and you're going to pull it down and then pull out his head. And his head will come out. Hopefully it's not too bent. And you're going to come up here, And there's two little holes right here, like tab places back here, one on this side and one on that side. And as you can see, there's two little ones right here. Let's see if I can focus in a little better on this. One right here, one right here. Where you're going to take that and you're going to tab that in, okay, just like that. Then you're going to put his head down, okay. And then what you're going to do is fold this up. There's a peg hole right here, and there's a tab right here. So you're going to tab that in. You're going to spin this around, spin his jet around, and just bring it down. Just like that, and it folds right in. Keep these split back here, and then you can take his wings. And what I usually do with his wings is I kind of push them back in. They kind of scissor out, and I kind of push them back in. Let's get a better view of that. See how that kind of folds out? Then I kind of push it back in, and just kind of lift it up as high as it'll go. Same thing on the other side. See how it comes in and out? So I kind of push it back, fold it, and then kind of just tab it in there, you know, as good as I can get it. And you can pretty much position them anywhere you want. It's totally up to you where you want to put his wings. Okay, and then what you do is grab his arm, fold this back, and then you see this little pin here? That pin has to go all the way back here. So you're going to grab it, pull, and then you're going to hear it click. And then just spin it, open up his hand. Same thing on this side. See that pin right there? It's going to fold all the way back up here. So you're going to pull on it, click it, fold that fin back, flip out his hand, and then spin it. And pretty much that's the transformation for this guy. Pretty much done. Ooh, this thing kind of pegged out on me here. They always give you trouble when you're trying to do a review, huh, guys? It's always funny that way. When you practice it, they transform just fine. Anyway, and there you go with Starscream. So let's get him all situated here. This guy's really hard to stand up. His feet are just horrid on this figure. Anyway, let's get a close-up of him. Refocus here. You see I painted the head crest. He's got red eyes. He's got a cool Decepticon logo right there. And just a lot of overall cool detail, you know, all the way around. I did add some red. I added red on the crest and back here on the leg fins back here. So there you go with that. Let's get this going here. Let's refocus again. And as you can see, he's really tall. It's almost hard for me to get everything in the camera. So let's go over some articulation. His head is on a ball joint, and it moves all over the place. And his shoulders are on a ball joint, and you can move them all over the place. He has a swivel, and then an elbow swivel, and then he also swivels in and out, which is pretty cool. And then his hand swivels in and out, and he does kind of have like a halfway waist joint, but not really. I mean, it can articulate, but I wouldn't suggest doing it. Just kind of leave him, you know, where he's at. And his hips are on a ball joint, and he has a swivel, but it doesn't work too well, so I don't mess with it too much because it pops off the ball joint. And then he has bendy at the knee, and then his feet, I'm not moving them, but they can fold in and out because this guy's hard to stand up. Weapon options. You can take his missiles and plug it on his arm, just like so. And you can plug them back here if you want to, but I don't like to, so I just kind of leave it like that. And there you go, man. You got first edition Starscream. Very cool figure. Very show accurate as far as I'm concerned. And let's do some size comparison. Here he is next to Arachnid. As you can see, he's taller than her, but she's kind of out of scale and just kind of out of everything, really. She is what she is. That's all I can say about that. Okay, here he is next to the RID Viacon. And that scales in pretty well. And hold on for a second, I'll be right back. Wouldn't be a proper review, guys, if I didn't put them next to Meg's. Give you a scale comparison there. So there's a scale comparison next to Megatron, and he fits in really nicely. So very, very cool. And another thing I almost forgot is you can he kind of crouches forward, but evidently it's not working now. But anyway, you guys all know that. You guys have probably seen about 100 reviews on this guy. So he is a very cool figure. I highly recommend him. If you can get him, get him. He is cool. He is awesome. I think he's way better than the Voyager, which I have, but I'm not going to go get him. And I highly recommend him. Pick him up. And this is Drumming the Blues with a video review of first edition deluxe class prime figure Starscream. No, I'm just kidding with you. With the first edition Starscream, man. So if you can pick him up, man, because he's really cool. So, and here's a picture of his back. He's got this butt rocket coming out, or butt nose thing coming out. But you know what? It's pretty accurate to the show, man. I have to say it's pretty cool. I don't know why this is giving me such fits right now. Anyway, grab him if you can. Grab him if you can. That's all I can say. Pretty awesome. All right, see you guys. Drumming the Blues out.